Hi friends, so up to now we have seen the designing of the data also we have seen, right? So now if I see the output here, let's check the output. Sorry, if I try to create the project, I am able to create the project. Okay, so now the crucial thing what we'll try to do is, now when the user wants to drag this one, he should be able to drag this one and he should be able to keep it in the finished project list. Okay, so this is the thing what we'll try to do now. In order to drag this one, so right now if you see this element, this li element, I am not able to drag. If I try to move this one, I am not able to move. So if I want to move this one, I need to make this li elements, each li element as a draggable true. So that one is a default browser concept. So where I can make that one. So in the project item here, if you see the project item here, we are preparing the li item. No, here we are creating the li element, right? So here we will try to add the this dot li element dot set attribute. So set attribute of draggable, draggable true. First is first. So we will try. So whichever the items you want to drag in the HTML, you need to keep that HTML tag as a draggable true. Now if I try to create, here, now if I try to move, so I am able to see, I am able to drag the items. You are able to see, I am able to drag the item. So first concept is completed. So we are able to drag the thing. So now if I want to drag this item and if I want to place it here, I need to be able to drag and drop this one. So now I will create one interface, two interfaces. So what are those interfaces? First one is for the, what I can say is for this element. Okay, whenever this li drag starts and drag end, okay, this one I will be having. And also another one is the box thing. So what we can make it is target. So where I want to drop this one, so target. So I will create two interfaces. So if you can create interface or not your wish, but I am trying to create interface because we are in the TypeScript. So I will try to create interface. So first one is draggable. Okay, so draggable has two types of methods. That one is drag start handler. Okay, so this one will be having an event of drag event. So drag event is nothing but inbuilt browser concept only. So the return value will be void. So in the same scenario, we will be having drag end handler, and this one is also event. It will be also having the drag event. So now I will be having the void. Okay, so this is the draggable. So I am having interface of draggable. So drag start and drag end. So which one I will be dragging? So which one the drag start and drag end starts? So here you will be having this li element. So li element will be drag start and drag end will be there. So that means I need to implement this interface in the project item. Why? Because that each item is there in the li element is there in the project item. So I can go to the project item and I can directly write implements this draggable. Okay, so I can directly write implements. So I implement draggable means automatically what I can do. So I need to implement the two items, that drag start handler and drag end handler I need to implement. So what we will try to do is I will try to configure. Okay, this dot configure. I will try to create a method this dot configure. So here I will write the configure. Sorry, configure. I will try to create a configure. Here I will make it as a private so that it will be, I will not be using it outside it. So that's why I make it as a private. And here in this configure, what I will try to do is I will create a event listeners for this one. So that means this dot li element. So for the li element only I want to add event listener of. So you'll be having event something like drag start. Okay, so say drag start, and I will be calling that this dot drag start handler. So this is the method what I will be going to implement. So here I will be having the drag end. Okay, drag end. So these two are the events you'll be having. And here I will be trying to implement drag end handler. Okay, now I need to implement the drag start handler and also drag end handler. Okay, now this one will take event of drag event. Okay, so this one will be we will be getting event of type drag event. So this one will be having the drag event start here. So I added a drag start and drag event for both of them. So let's try to see console.log. So whether this one is dragging is start and ending is coming or not. So drag start, and here console.log, what I can do, drag end. Okay, so now drag start and drag end. So now I will try to see the output. So if I try to see the output here, now I am trying to add project here. Now I will try to drag this one. So if you see in the console here, if I try to add, drag start has highlighted here. See in the console you'll be able to see that when I started the drag start event has failed. Now I am going to drag and I am going to drop here. So when the drag is completed end, I am firing the drag end. So that means drag start and drag end is firing. So drag start and drag end is firing. Okay, fine. So now this one is firing. So now for this item we have written the drag start and drag end, and now we need to target this box where I need to drag this one. So where I need to drag and where I need to keep. So let's try to create another interface. So here I will try to create another interface. Drag target, I will keep the target. Target means here our target is nothing but our UL element only. So to top it we are having one UL element, and down we are having UL element. So we are having UL elements is our target. So I will be creating three methods. Drag over handler. So this one will be having drag over, this one also will get drag event of return type will be of type void, and another one will be having drag leave. So drag leave means when we leave the tab one. Another one will be having is drag event is also drag event, and another one will be the drop handler. Okay, where when we drop that one in the target. So this one is also having, this is the drag target. Okay, now we will which class is responsible for this one. So target thing is nothing but this box and this box. So this is nothing but the UL boxes. UL box is nothing but what we can say is that is responsible for the project list class. So if you go here down, you will be having the project list class. So this is the responsible. So this one you will be having the UL element here. So now what I will try to do is I will try to implement drag target, right? Drag target. Okay, immediately it will ask you. So here I can so implement interface drag target. So I will try to implement here. I am able to implement all the three methods. I am able to implement. So here what I will try to do is, again I will try to configure. Okay, this dot configure. So again I will write this dot configure. Sorry, yeah. Now here I will write the configure class. In this configure, now I need to apply what I need to apply. I need to apply these events to the UL element. So here the UL element is nothing but what I can say is this is the UL element. Okay, get element by ID, this one. So it is in the local variable only. Let's make it as a class variable property so that we will be useful. Will be useful everywhere. So I will make it as UL element of type HTML UL element. Okay, UL list element, and this UL list element I can copy this one directly and I can paste it in the constructor so that it will not throw an error for us. So this is the document.getElement by ID, and this UL element I can remove this list element, and I can write this one as this dot UL element, whichever we are using creating here, this dot UL element. So yeah, so now we have replaced this one. So now I am configuring. So for that UL element I need to add the event listeners. So here this dot UL element dot add event listener of, first one is drag over. Okay, I can call the method this dot drag start handler. Sorry, drag over handler. Okay, and another one is drag leave. Drag leave. Here I can use drag leave handler, and another last one is drop. So I can take this drop and I can use drop handler. Okay, so I have used all these things. So now this drag over means nothing but when we move into the target. So target means when we move over the element, so this one will be fired. Okay, drag leave means when we come out of that UL element, leave handler will be, when we drop into the target, this one will be fired. Now right now if we see the output, so here if I try to add anything, I am dragging this one. Okay, leave that error. So I am dragging this one and I am placing here. It will be better that if we highlight that, if we highlight the box where we are going to drop that one, if we highlight the box, it will be better, right? So we will implement that one. So now it is telling that what is this method not implemented, you may drag over handler. Here we are having drag over handler, and here we are having the drag over handler thing. Okay, it's not a problem, we'll check it. Now what I will try to do is, so here I will try to do the autobind. Okay, so that this will be this element only, and here I will take that this dot ul, sorry, this dot ul element dot class list. I am having one class such that class list dot add droppable. I am having one class such that it will give the background color, and here I am doing the same thing, and I am removing that class. Okay, so now for this one also we will keep the autobind, so that, okay, now when we go to drag start and drag, so here nothing is there, right? Now we will try to include the output. If I refresh it here, I try to add, take the output. Now I am dragging this one and I am placing here. So if you see, I am able to, so it converted into the gray color. If you observe that one, it converted gray color, or otherwise I will do one thing is I am having a droppable here, droppable man, so it is having, so what I will try to do is I will try to add the red so that it will be very, it will be clear for you to observe. So here I am adding. Okay, so now I am trying to see, we are able to see when I am trying to drag, you are able to see the whole red color. So now I am dragging this one completely and I am hovering here. So now this one is in red color. See, so now we got the thing where to drag and where to end. We have located the target. Now we need to adjust the UI such that, so here if we drag and if we drop it here, this project has to go into the finished project list. So this one in the UI thing we need to do, and also in the backend part, also in the data part also, we need to convert the project status from active to finished. We need to, so we are maintaining the project status, right? We need to convert that one into the finished status, so that automatically it will be converted. The project will go into the finished project list. So now we will try to implement that one. So now if we want to drag and drop it here, we need to convert this project into the what I can say, into the finished. We need to convert the status into the finished thing. So now we need to capture the, we need to somehow we need to know the project. So which one we are dragging, so we need to know. So where we will be able to do that one is, so drag start when we are in the project item. So when we are dragging the start thing, we need to catch this project. So we are getting single project here, right? We need to catch the project. So in the dragging thing, okay, you will be having, so event dot, you'll be having data transfer. Okay, you can transfer the data through the event from dragging to another, dragging over, you can target to the target, you can transfer the event. Data transfer dot, you'll be having set data. Okay, you can set the data. So here you will be having, if you set the data, here you will be having one is format and another is data. So right now the format what I will be trying to send is text class plain only. So I will try to send the this dot project dot ID. I will take the only the ID instead of taking whole project the object. Instead of taking whole the object, I am taking only the ID. Why? Because of the memory issues, if we have the ID, we can catch that project, right? So I am taking only the project ID. Now I am transferring the data, and also what we can do is event dot effect. You will be having another one, something like data transfer dot effect. You will be having effect. So effect means nothing but what I can say is type of effect you want to show, whether you are trying to move it or you are trying to copy it. So I will be writing move. So it will show you the effect in such a way that we are trying to move that one. Browser will handle this one. So type of effect I want to show you when you are dragging this one, whether you are copying or whether you are moving. So this is the effect it will be showing. Now another one what I can show is what I can do is, so we are transferring the data. So where I need to catch this one, we need to catch it in the drop. So when we need to catch it in the drop, here we need to catch it in the drop. Before catching it in the drop, we need to do it event dot prevent default. So why? Because if we doesn't do this drag over this event dot prevent default, drop will not fire. Okay. So you came into this one, so you need to do the prevent default so that drop event will fire. So here I will do this Autobind here also. Now I need to get the data here. So if I need to get the data, what I will try to do is if event dot data transfer, okay, is there, and also event dot data transfer dot types. You can check the types of 0 is equal to text slash plain. If it is text slash plain, then we got the data. Then I can take the project ID is equal to, so event dot data transfer dot get data of what I can say text slash plain. So I got the project ID. Now somehow I got the project ID. Now I need to move that project into the finished stage. So I need to move the project. Where I can move the project, that is in our state, that one. So somehow we need to maintain in the project state. So if you go to here we are having the project state, right? So I can have a special method, something like move project. Okay, this one we will be having the project ID of type string, and also we can have, what I can do is I can have the new status. So we need to send the status, to which status I need to update for that ID. So you will be having the new status will be of type project status. We already have it as an enum, right? So you can use this project status. Now I will try to find the project. So constant project, or otherwise we will try to let project. For this you can use the constant also, not a problem. Like I will try to find the project with the project ID. So how can I find the project with the project ID? I will try to loop over the projects. Why? Because the projects all are present in the here in this class. Okay, this is the projects dot. I will use the find. So if it is find means automatically it will send you the project and project dot id is equal to the project ID what I have sent. Okay, so this is the thing. So now if project is there, what I can do is I can update the project status. Project status is equal to with the new status. So what is the new status? So what is the new status we are having? We are have the new status. Now we have changed the project. Okay, we have updated some project. We need to update it to the listener. Somehow we need to update it to the listeners that the project has been updated. Please re-enter the data again. Okay. So now what I can do is I can copy this one and I can keep it in a separate method. Now I will be calling here in this dot update listeners, and also I can do this dot update listeners. Okay, so I can do both the ways. So this dot update listeners and this dot update listeners I can do here. Now what I will try to do is I will try to call this move project. So where I need to call it in the drop. So where is this drop? So drop handler we need to. So here I will be calling this one in the move project. Project state dot move project. Okay, so I need to send the project ID and also I need to send the status. So how can we know the status? So we have the type here. Actually, we in the project list element we are getting the type here. So type is nothing but active or finished, which is the target element, which is the box UL element. We are able to get the type, right? So by using that one we can do here. So this dot type is equal to we have an active. If it is an active means I need to send the status project status dot active. I can send the project, sorry, it is coming like this, project status dot active. If it is an is equal to active, I can do project status dot active, okay, or otherwise I can send project status dot finished. So this is the thing, I can move the project here. So let's try to see the output. Now if I try to see the output here, okay, I am able to add it here, and if I try to see, I am able to add it here. Now I am trying to drag here and I am placing it here. We are not able to get, see it is saying that ID is undefined, drag start handler. Okay, fine, let's try to see it here, drag start handler. So if we go here and if we drag start handler, so it is taking that it's unable to project ID, so we need to keep the auto bind. Okay, now I will refresh it again. We'll try to see the output. Okay, now I will try to drag it here and I will try to place it here. Automatically this one is placed here, see. Okay, now this one is, we are not getting moved. Why? Because, so we will check it why this one is not moving. Okay, this one is not going away. Here is that remove droppable is there. Okay, fine. Let's refresh it again. Okay, the project is another project. I will try to place it here. Okay, I will try to place it here. We are able to get this one. Okay, we are trying to place it again. We are able to get the output, and here also I am able to get the output. Okay, so now the dragging and dropping thing is working, right? So now I am able to drag the output and also I am able to do the output. So after drop, what we can do is, so here after drop, if you want to do, so what I can do is, after dropping this one, I can do this thing automatically. Sorry, remove the handler. Now we will try to see whether that small bug will be gone away or not. Now I am taking here and I am placing it here. Okay, now, so that flickering thing and all those things is some CSS issue. So I am not concentrating more on the CSS thing. Just I am trying to do the draggable and dropping thing only. I am concentrating here. Okay, so you can move it here. How many projects you want, you can move it here, and I can move it here. Now one thing, one performance issue also you can check here. So for example, if I see, this is the UL element, right? So this is the UL element. So now if I move it like this and if I place it here, again it is trying to re-render. See, if you see here, it is trying to re-render the UL. But here I am just dragging and placing it here only. So it is trying to re-render here. So we can stop that thing also. How we can stop that one is when we are trying to move the project. So here we are trying to move the project, right? So here we can check that ampersand before updating that project dot status is not equal to new status. Okay, if it is not equal only, then we need to update, right? So if the status is equal means, for example, active project we are trying to drag and we are trying to change it to active, so there is no meaning. So if it is different only, new status and the existing status is different only, then update, or otherwise don't update. So if we try to see this one, sorry, we need to give it below 10 only. Okay, now I place it here. Now you see, if we see here, so rendering is not going on for the UL element, no flickering is coming. So if I place it here in this one only, then the UL will be updated. See here, then the UL will be updated. If I place it in this one, you will not get any update. Okay, so this is the complete project of the drag and drop thing. So now I think you will be having more understanding about the these all the TypeScript, how we can achieve these all the things through JavaScript and also through JavaScript also we can do this one, but I have did this through TypeScript in order to know more concepts, how we can implement what are all the concepts that we have learned here. So for that reason I implemented this one. So this is the simple drag and drop using the TypeScript. So now in the next video what we will try to see is, so we have written all the code in one file. Okay, we have written all the code in one file. So this one for changing it will be a tedious for us. So we will try to learn the modules in the TypeScript, how we can do the modules in the TypeScript. We will see in the next video. Okay, so if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And also if you want to get this one, so I have the GitHub link, so you can go to my profile. If you want to, you can so go github.com/, so this is my Leela Narasimha, this is my GitHub profile, and here you will be able to see the complete TypeScript drag drop project. You will be able to see this one. So now I will commit the latest code also. Implemented the drag drop feature in TypeScript. Okay, so if you want to enhancement, if you want to do enhance or anything, so you can do. So please let me know in the comments if you have done any changes or anything. Okay, so this is all complete about. So now I have pushed the code, I think. Yeah, it is trying to push it. I think it will be pushed, so I will push it, so it's not a problem. So this is the total TypeScript drag and drop implementation of the project of the TypeScript. So now we will go to the next section, modules thing, and also Webpack. Also we'll try to integrate the Webpack with the TypeScript, and we'll complete this course, and we'll start a new course about the Angular in the coming videos. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to know more updates regarding this one, and also if you want to do any live projects and all those things, please do forget to subscribe to my channel. Support me. Thank you.